Episode 2, Shadow of the Ridge, Alabama Cryptids. Huggin Molly, the thing that chases you home. In the small town of Abbeville, people don't need to check the time at night. They just listen. Because if you hear footsteps behind you, you run. The earliest accounts go back to the early 1900s, long before streetlights lit the sidewalks. Back then, the roads were dark, quiet, and easy places for something to follow you without being seen. One of the most well-known encounters comes from a teenage boy named Mac Gregory. He had been out late delivering groceries, nothing unusual for the time, but as he walked home under the dim glow of the moon, he began to feel something that didn't belong, like he wasn't alone. At first, he ignored it. Then he heard footsteps, slow, matching his pace. When he turned around, he saw it. A tall figure in black. Not just tall, too tall, around 7 feet with a wide shape that made it look even larger in the darkness. Mac picked up his pace. So did it. When he slowed down, it slowed down too. That's when fear set in. He broke into a jog. The figure followed. He ran, it ran. He didn't stop until he reached his front door, slamming it behind him just as the shape closed in from the shadows. The Horror Collection. He never saw its face clearly, but he knew one thing. It was right behind him. Another account comes from a mother who witnessed something even more disturbing. Late one night, she stepped onto her porch after a sudden feeling that something was wrong. Down the street, she saw her son running, and behind him, something else. A dark figure, tall, fast, arms stretched outward, closing the distance. She screamed for him to run. He sprinted toward the house, and she held the door open until the last second, slamming it shut just before the thing could reach him. The Horror Collection. She didn't imagine it. She watched it chase him. But the most chilling part of the legend isn't the chase. It's what happens if it catches you. Locals describe Huggin Molly as a massive woman dressed in black, sometimes wearing a wide-brimmed hat, moving through the streets at night. Moon Mausoleum. If she finds you alone after dark, she runs you down, grabs you, wraps her arms around you in a crushing embrace, and then screams directly into your ear. A scream so loud it leaves your ears ringing long after she's gone. Huggin Molly's. And then, she lets you go. What makes the story even stranger is that people in Abbeville didn't treat it like just a ghost story. They treated it like something real. For generations, children were warned, don't stay out after dark, or Huggin Molly will get you. And they believed it. Not because of stories, but because someone always knew someone who had seen her, or been chased, or almost caught. Even today, the legend hasn't died. People still talk about hearing footsteps at night. Still talk about something moving just out of sight. Still tell their kids the same warning. Because in a town like Abbeville, some stories don't fade. They wait. And if you ever find yourself walking alone down a quiet Alabama street after dark, and you hear something behind you, don't turn around. Just run.